Hey guys, stay tuned for this video where I'm going to show you how to maximize your returns with Lending Club. I'm going to show you the secrets and tips I've used to get great returns. So currently I'm at 12% in my account. And as you can see, the historical returns are basically 2 to 7%. And this is with my it's basically adjusted for a couple of the grace period ones I have and late ones right now. A couple of those are due to the hurricane, which Lending Club is giving people a relief. Those that are affected due to the hurricanes. So as you can tell with this turned off, I'm well over 14%, and this is amazing returns. I'm basically doubling the highest historical returns for Lending Club. So I'll show you some tips I use to maximize. And again, I haven't been in Lending Club that long, so if you give it a year or so, these returns will probably come down a little bit, but still, this is amazing returns. And as you can see, I've made over $683 with Lending Club based on $7,500 dollar account, 7,400 adjusted. So let's get in. I'll show you some of the features I use to maximize, and I'll have a link below if you're interested in Lending Club. For those that you don't know, it's peer-to-peer lending. You lend people money, and they pay you back at the interest rate agreed to in the loan. And it's a great way to diversify your investments and get extra income. So let's go over what I do. So let's go into browse loans. So what I'll do is I'll usually create a filter. I have one filter saved, the one that I usually use, but I'll show you kind of steps on how to do a filter, because I like to manually pick my loans. That's, I think, the key. Don't let Lending Club pick them, because I think there is, I don't know, some glitches, but sometimes you can find a lot of these e-loans which are very good value that would normally, in my opinion, be B or C loans, but you can pick up some of these good ones. So that's why I have a high return, is because I'm picking a lot of these E ones, and I have not had a default in the E's as of yet, so it has been working for me. So what I like to do is obviously go through the filter, no delinquencies at all. I'm going to change this 40 grand to about 15 grand. I don't like to have a whole lot of loan in there. Minimum length of employment, if I could speak right now. I like to do 2 years. Loan term, I don't like to have any 60 months, so I'm going to have just 36 month. Loans already invested. That's basically all the filters I use. So yeah, so you go down and we'll save this one, and I'll just put 15K max loans. Save. And now I want to open that one. I'll go to 15K max loans. And once I'm in here, I mean, it's the weekend. You're going to have a lot more loans usually through the week. But the first thing I like to do when I get into these loans is I like to click over here on the time left. And I'll click it twice, because I like to have the fresh ones that you're getting, hopefully the better loans before other people are invested in the loans. And then once I'm in here, I just start kind of going through them. And one tip I like to do, which has helped me, is I like to pay attention to the job title, where they're from. Obviously their gross income, length of employment. I kind of go through all this, but one tip I like to use is the job title. I try to stay away from people that have very vague titles. I want people to be more specific, because if they take time and take what's the word I'm looking for? Take pride in their work, and they're going to be detailed in the job title. If they're driver and they just put driver, I don't like that. I want to see what kind of driver they are. Long haul, truck driver or whatever, or if they're a scientist, what kind of scientist they are, not just scientist or, basically I like to see more detailed responses because I believe people care more and they're more apt to care about paying back their loan. So, I kind of look at when the earliest credit line. So this 7, so this person's probably a younger person. And, yeah, this one, I don't really like New York, $4,000. Yeah, I would stay away from this one. And sometimes I look at what they're doing. I like to do like the debt consolidation, credit card payoffs, but well, let's go. I don't really like to do home purchases, but it's the only E on here, so let's kind of look. Farm manager, dual income, Colorado. Yeah, it's not really talking to me. A lot of times I get a feel for these. And let's go credit card payoff. And we're not getting that good of loans. This is just kind of to show you. Again, driver, $7,000 as a driver. What kind of driver are they? I don't really get a good feel for this one as well. So, I mean, it's kind of a bad time to do this video as far as picking loans, which I'm not currently picking new loans anyways. I'm just keeping what I have. Let's go to an A because that's a stable one. MRT, $3,000, Missouri, 2005. Yeah, I'm not really liking any of these. So, I mean, sometimes it is a process. Sometimes you have to go through, 20, 30 loans to find one that you're going to do. Night lead custodian, public record on file. No. So, anyways, this gives you a good idea of what I go to filter it. And just unfortunately, there's only 17 current loans. A lot of times during the week, you'll have 100, 200 to pick from. And right now, I only have basically 4 loans, which are in the last 24 hours. So, yeah, frontline supervisor, 62, delinquencies. Yeah, it's just not really speaking to me at all. So, I'm not going to get into any of these loans. It was just give you a good show of what I like to do. And you have to be... the last thing I'll say, because this video is getting a little bit long, is you have to be focused when you're picking these. Because I noticed a couple of the ones that have went into that are late, and I look at the loans that I got. I'm thinking I kind of noticed things that I should have noticed when I got the loan, and a couple of them I wouldn't even have gave their loan because they weren't detailed in their job description, and it's just loans that I probably wouldn't invest in if I was really focused on getting the loan. So that's one of the very last tips I can give you is be very focused when you're looking at them and be consistent on how you pick the loans you are. So thanks, guys. I hope this helped. And happy investing out there. And diversify is the key. Take care. Bye.